30, we have Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, welcome to council. And I see we've got, looks like 3 scouts from PAC 20. Is that right? All right, welcome. You picked a good night. This will be a very short meeting. Maybe, I don't know if it's good for you, but for the parents, it's a good. All right. Is there anyone here for the 2-minute open forum? Every council meeting, we do a 2-minute open forum if anybody wants to speak. But it gives a chance for anybody, whether they're Way Park residents or anybody else, to come to our podium and speak for 2 minutes on any topic they want to speak. We don't approve anything that they talk about. If we may take it into consideration, depends on what it is. Sometimes they just want to state a fact and then they're done. So, is there anyone here for a 2-minute open forum? All right, seeing no one, review and approve council agenda.
I'll approve as is.
Second.
Further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. If you look up on the screens, you'll see the council agenda that we have tonight. All right, consent agenda items. Consent agenda items are items that we've already looked at, but we don't usually discuss unless we want to pull them. Item A, approve city council minutes of December 4th. Item B, approve city council minutes of December 18th. Item C, approve new tobacco license for Northern Tier Retail LLC, doing business as Super Spirits, to be located at 1431 Division. Item D, approve temporary Minnesota lawful gambling permit for St. Joseph Volunteer Firefighter Relief Association. Item E, approve the appointment of Matthew Braun to the firefighter position. And item F, approve SEH proposal for engineering design services for the amphitheater project.
I'd like to pull F.
And I need to pull B.
All right, somebody want to move to approve A, C, D, E?
So moved. Second.
Further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. Frank, item B.
I need to abstain.
All right, somebody want to move to approve the council minutes of 12:18?
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And an abstention?
Yes, one abstention.
The reason he abstained from that is he wasn't at that meeting. So, item F, Mike.
I'd just like to kind of go over this real quick. It's an agreement we have with our engineer on the preparations of our amphitheater property out there. The first part of it is based on an hourly basis. Are those hours that would be separated out, or is it done under one continuous bid?
Member Lindquist, their contract includes a estimated amount of time that they're going to be able to put towards that project, which is the total amount of that. So that time, how they're spending that time, whether it be designing, doing meetings and things like that. Anything that goes beyond that, then they'll notify us. If it's beyond that, then that's when they would charge us some additional time for meetings, and they've got a number that's listed in there as what that amount would be if there was anything over that. But they do a good job of keeping track of those hours and will let us know where they're at with that. So what they did is they do have a certain amount of time, but as the project goes on, there might need to be more time depending upon what they come up with. If we've got some challenges or something that are dealing with the site, that might need to take more of their time and attention.
And the hourly fee would be based on the fee schedule they gave us that we approved recently?
Yes.
Good.
And this is at 90%. So if they had $100 budgeted for their services at $90, they would tell
Let
us
us know.
that they only have 10% left. No engineer does it for $100, though.
That's a phone call. I'm not sure, I went through here, maybe kind of fast. What was the total amount on this?
48
48,000?
something like that.
There's a 48,000, and then there was an alternate to the underground stormwater chamber design, which we do need them to do as well, which is an additional $4,500. So you add the two together, which would be the
52,000.
52.5, yes.
And this is just for the civil.
Civil part of it, right?
Just the civil
part of
design, correct.
Civil design
Yep.
of, not including the labor and so on to complete the project.
No, this, if you recall, back in December, we approved the architectural design of that, and because we contract for our engineering services, we received a quote from them to provide those services for this project, and this is the estimate that they've provided to us to do the design piece in that. And they'll work underneath the purview of this engineer, or excuse me, of this architect. The architect will be leading that project, but they are actually under contract with the city of Waite Park, just given our relationship that we have as them being our city engineer.
Okay,
Any other questions on the engineer's proposal?
I'll move to approve F.
Second.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. Review and approve bills.
I have no question on the bills. I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. I don't think I have anything. Shauna, do you have anything?
Just a couple of things that are coming up. SCSU is putting on a Winter Institute next Thursday and Friday, which is February 1st and February 2nd. We do have 3 of our staff, John, Dave, and myself, that plan on attending that. If anyone else is interested, it's the entitlement of the Winter Institute is Rediscovering Cities. They usually do a pretty good job. If you have any interest, I'd be happy to forward that information on. They have plenty of room within that. The other thing is we are typically scheduled to do a joint cities meeting, which would fall on January 30th. However, I still don't have confirmation as to whether or not we're going to be moving forward with that meeting. There's not really an agenda item on that, and so I'm waiting to hear back from the other administrators as to whether or not Sartell was the one that was supposed to have it before, and then St. Joe. So at this point, I don't believe we're gonna be having a meeting is what I'm getting at.
And just to mention, that's the same evening at 7 o'clock that the fire department has their Relief Association meeting.
That is correct.
Right. And if
Yeah.
you're interested in that Winter Institute, we did get an email.
Oh, you did get it,
Council got an-
okay,
Council got an
okay.
email.
We each did. yeah.
okay. So just let me know, I'd be happy to register you for that if you have an interest in it. We do have the 3 of us that plan on attending. It looks like a really good program. And then I know Chuck, you had indicated that you were interested in going to the CGMC's lobbying day in March, excuse me, not Chuck, Vic.
Yes.
If there's anyone else that is interested in that, just let me know, I'd be happy to register you.
I'm hoping I replied to your email saying I was gonna go
Okay,
I
You
think
might.
I replied also to that I would
March
go.
14th. right?
okay.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think so. I might go too yet. I'm not quite sure. I was waiting on that a little bit. We got a
Yep.
little time yet.
Yeah, you do, just wanted to mention
March
it.
14th.
Yep,
And our next council meeting is,
February 5th.
okay.
All right. Anything else? John, you have anything?
Just a quick update, now that we're into 2018, the 2020 census planning starts to really get into full swing. Usually most of any official census correspondence is directed to Mayor Miller, but it's not unheard of that other elected officials might receive materials. You can, if you get anything, feel free to direct it to me. We've handed that census planning and census participation off from Bill to myself. And I will be attending a 2020 planning workshop, the first of a few that are gonna be held over the next 2 years, next week, to kind of really get things going and make sure we get an accurate count. Just wanted to make sure you
Okay.
know where to direct it.
All right, thanks.
Thanks.
Chief?
All good here?
How's your hiring process?
Good.
How
We've
did-
got 2 officers in field training, so they're doing well.
Good.
First phase of field training.
Carla? Kirsten? All right. If Not, move to adjourn at 6:41.